Did anyone else notice at the Charlie Kirk memorial event the other day that none of his family seemed to be in attendance?
That young man. I forgive him.
When leaked records suddenly began circulating online, few expected the story to escalate this fast. What started as anonymous claims and blurred screenshots quickly turned into whispers of a private investigation, family intervention, and behind-the-scenes panic. Now Charlie Kirk's parents are reportedly stepping in, hiring a private investigator to uncover what's real and what's fabricated. Names like Erika and Tyler are at the center of the storm, with timelines questioned and motives dissected across social media. Tonight, we break down what's known, what's alleged, and why this situation refuses to stay quiet anymore. The controversy surrounding Charlie Kirk, a prominent political commentator and activist, took a sharp turn when leaked records began appearing across social media platforms. These records, shared by anonymous accounts, did not clearly prove wrongdoing, but they raised enough questions to spark widespread speculation. As hashtags like #LeakedRecords and #PrivateProbe trended, online commentators pulled apart every detail, often blending facts, assumptions, and personal opinions into one chaotic narrative. At the center of this developing story are Erika and Tyler, two individuals whose names became linked to the alleged records. According to online discussions, the documents hinted at financial connections and unexplained transfers, though no verified source confirmed their authenticity. Importantly, no official institution validated the leaks, leaving the public to debate whether this was investigative journalism or reckless rumor spreading. Despite the uncertainty, the situation escalated rapidly due to the public profile of the people involved. Charlie Kirk himself did not immediately address the claims. Instead, the focus shifted to his family. Multiple online commentators alleged that Charlie Kirk's parents, concerned about reputational damage and personal safety, decided to hire a private investigator. The purpose, according to these claims, was not damage control, but clarity. In high-profile cases, families often seek independent verification when online narratives spiral out of control. Private investigators are commonly used to verify timelines, authenticate documents, and trace the origins of leaks. If the claims are false, an investigation can identify who initiated them. If the claims are partially true, it can help establish context that social media often ignores. This distinction matters, especially when viral content spreads faster than facts. One legal analyst posted under #DigitalAccountability, "Silence is not guilt, and investigation is not admission." Erika's role in the narrative became especially controversial. Online posts portrayed her as a key figure connected to the leaked material, yet her actual involvement remains unclear. Some accounts suggested she was being framed, while others implied she had insider knowledge. Without verified evidence, these opposing narratives reveal more about internet culture than about Erika herself. It's a reminder that virality often replaces verification. Tyler's name surfaced alongside Erika's in many posts, usually without explanation. In several viral threads, users speculated about his relationship to the alleged records, drawing conclusions from incomplete screenshots and redacted images. This method of online investigation, sometimes called crowd sleuthing, has a long history of producing false conclusions. Despite this, such theories gained traction, amplified by creators chasing engagement rather than accuracy. Charlie Kirk's public image added fuel to the fire. As a founder of a major political organization, he has both vocal supporters and equally vocal critics. For some, the leaked records confirmed pre-existing biases. For others, they represented an unfair attack designed to damage credibility. The polarized reaction demonstrates how public figures often become symbols with controversies interpreted through ideological lenses instead of evidence. The alleged involvement of a private investigator introduced a new layer to the story. Online, the phrase "family steps in" became shorthand for seriousness. Hiring a private investigator suggests concern, but it also suggests caution. Families of public figures often understand that legal avenues are slow, while reputational harm is immediate. An independent investigation can serve as preparation for potential legal action or public clarification. Importantly, no law enforcement agency has announced an investigation related to these leaks. This distinction matters. A private investigation is not a criminal case, and leaked records are not proof. Yet, social media rarely emphasizes nuance. Posts tagged #expose the truth often blurred the line between allegation and fact, encouraging audiences to decide for themselves without reliable information. As days passed, the story evolved less around the content of the leaks and more around reactions to them. Influencers dissected body language in old interviews. Commentators reinterpreted past statements. Some even speculated about motives behind the leaks, suggesting financial incentives or political retaliation. These theories, while engaging, lacked substantiation. From a media literacy perspective, this situation highlights a recurring problem. Digital platforms reward speed and outrage, not patience. Once a narrative forms, corrections struggle to catch up. Even if the leaked records are proven false, the association may linger in search results and comment sections. This is why families sometimes act quickly, choosing investigation over public debate. Charlie Kirk's silence was interpreted in conflicting ways. Supporters saw it as restraint, critics as avoidance. However, legal professionals often advise limited public statements during investigations, especially when information is incomplete. Speaking too early can validate false claims or complicate future responses. In this sense, silence can be strategic rather than suspicious. The individuals named, including Erika and Tyler, face the most immediate impact. Unlike public figures, they may lack platforms to defend themselves effectively. Online speculation can affect employment, relationships, and mental health, regardless of eventual outcomes. This imbalance of power raises ethical questions about how audiences consume and share unverified content as the private investigation allegedly continues. The key questions remain unanswered. Who leaked the records? Are they authentic? Were they altered? And what motivations, if any, drove their release? Until verified answers emerge, responsible discussion requires caution. Speculation may entertain, but it can also harm in the broader context. This controversy reflects the fragile boundary between transparency and invasion. Leaks can expose genuine wrongdoing, but they can also weaponize ambiguity. Without verification, audiences become jurors without evidence, delivering verdicts in comment sections. For now, the story stands at a crossroads. It could dissolve under scrutiny or deepen with confirmed findings. Either way, the involvement of a private investigator signals that this situation is being taken seriously behind the scenes, even if the public only sees fragments. As hashtags continue to trend and mentions multiply, one truth remains. In the digital age, perception often moves faster than reality, and catching up can take time. If you want clear breakdowns without hype, stay with us. Stories like this evolve quickly, and separating verified information from online noise matters more than ever. Follow for updates, analysis, and responsible coverage as new details emerge. Drop your thoughts respectfully in the comments, but remember that real people are involved behind the headlines. Share this video to encourage smarter conversations, not louder ones. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay informed as we continue tracking this developing situation. Truth takes time, and informed audiences help it surface. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update.